What you doing?
No idea.
No idea?
I'm turning something and some things are moving.
Well, good morning and welcome to Hershey, Pennsylvania. We're here at the AACA Museum, the Antique Automobile Club of America's museum. It's also home to the Bus Transportation Museum and holds the largest collection of Tucker automobiles, I think, in the United States. Yeah, so it's about 14 bucks a person to get in, and they say it should take about an hour and a half. They have some standing exhibits, but they also have some exhibits that change out. The exhibit for the summer is marquee and what they call abandoned brands, so brands that no longer exist. So hopefully we'll see some Saturn or Mercury or Opel or Tucker, maybe some Hudson or Studebaker, maybe, since none of those brands really exist anymore. Let's go inside and check it out. We'll take you guys with us. Why, hello. I am standing in front of a 1957 Hudson Hornet. For those of you who've seen the movie Cars, this is what it was based off of. This one's red and white, and the one in the movie was blue. But it's the same car. So I really love the movie growing up as a kid, and so to be able to see one in person is kind of cool.
So there's a car over there, what were you telling me?
So in the AACA museum, they have an Oldsmobile Toronado. The Toronado was unique in that it was a front-wheel drive car. And for the vintage camper crowd that watches our channel, they put the 455 engine out of the Toronado in the GMC motorhomes. So they did it for a couple reasons. I almost fell. They did it for a couple reasons. One, because it had the power to lug the motor home. And two, because it was front wheel drive. And so whenever you were able to put the entire engine and transmission and drivetrain up front, that meant that the GMC motorhomes could have a flat floor all the way back. So they're still used today, and it's just really neat to see like the car that spawned the engine that is in some of the vintage motorhomes we have today.
so-called new car in 1946 or 7, you were really buying a 1942 car. And your Tucker was coming out with something like, say, brand new from the ground up.
What you doing?
No idea.
No idea?
I'm turning something and some things are moving. What are they?
So you're turning the camshaft,
It was a shaft of some kind.
and then when you turn the camshaft, the intake valve moves.
Oh, I didn't see those. Hey, that must be where I have the hard pull, isn't it?
Yep, that's when you're on a compression stroke. So a couple of years ago, I had to rebuild the engine on our Suburban because I bent a valve. And so, yeah, I mean, basically the Tucker engine is an airplane engine. So they have a wheel attached to the camshaft, or crankshaft. And in doing so, you can see the different intake and exhaust cylinders move. And big old bolts. A lot of similarities between this and the Bonanza engine.
Left in the country. The AACA Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania has 2 on display.
Is this better than cars?
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah, my stepdad's dad has built all of this in a room upstairs in his house. And so all of this feels very familiar to me. I've seen some of these things already actually in his collection. But it's really cool that you can interact, like you can make all the little sets actually do things, like they're interactive. But yeah, it's so detailed too, like they've even got down to like grass and trees and like miniature everything. I just love miniature everything. It is very loud though when it's all going. I'm not sure if it's automatic or if it just like it senses that you're in here. So I thought that was pretty cool though. I really like that. I waved through the back window.
And why is that important?
This is the bus that was used in the movie Forrest Gump.
This was going in. This is Marlene Dietrich's car to and from work.
This is how the Valentine Diner was financed. So you put 50 cents a day into the upper lockbox, and then I'm guessing at some point somebody would come in and they would actually get it. So at the end of the month, you'd have $15, and that was your rent.
In those days, you had to adjust your spark.
Oh.
You had to advance it. When you gave
Okay.
it more gas, you gave it more spark.
Okay.